Hello friends, welcome to SAP learning classes, and today we are going to deal with Migo. Migo is like goods receipt T code where organization has raised PO. So based on that PO, vendor has supplied the goods. Okay, now vendor has supplied the goods. So we will go with. Do you remember last time we were at PO? This PO was already created. Okay. Now we'll go to the T code Migo. But before going to the Migo T code, we'll see 2-3 more things like what happens when you do Migo. You have to notice change in stock. What is happening? The stock, you are receiving a stock. Based on that stock, you need to pay some money to the customer. So first thing is the stock should increase or decrease. So the notice change in stock. Notice PR and PO history. So what is the change happening after Migo? PO and PR history, how they are getting impacted. Second thing, notice master data change. What is the change in master data? So we will open these screens one by one. Because we wanted to see the change, that's why we need to know what is the initial stage before making the goods receipt and what happens after goods receipt. Okay, so T code is MMBE to see the stock of material. What is material number? 1157. Plant is 1000. Okay, clear? We will execute. This is stock overview. Now if you see, total stock in hand is this and this 1060. Click on detail display. So 1000 is there and unrestricted use is 60. Okay, now what we will go to second thing is MM03. Oh sorry, MMB is gone. MMBE slash O MMBE. So this is 1060. Now we'll go to the different screen. This is our display material master data. We'll go to accounting 1 and see total stock is 1060. Okay, and its value is this much. Okay, so we know now that material stock will be mentioned two places, in master data accounting tab, and you can see directly the stock of material MMBE. Okay, let's go ahead with our, and what was the third thing? PO and PR history. Chalo, we'll open that PO PR history slash O. PR is ME23N because we are opening in display only mode. Here we have to go to purchasing history. So this one is not for ours, ours is this one. We will open this, our document number, this is our document, and where is purchasing history? This is PO, right? One second, sorry, we have to open this one, PR ME23N, and we should go to ME23N once again. And now we will give this purchase requisition number. Yeah, sorry friends, actually the data got consumed during last time testing, so we were not getting exact data. Now the data is being populated, and this is, you can see under the display purchase order, this is a display only mode. So in display only mode we can see the status of the PR is here, PO created. Okay, it's a PO created, quantity is 10, and purchasing document, PO document number is this. Now we will go to PO /O ME23N. This is display purchase order. Now where is our purchase order? This is our purchase order. We will go to display purchase order and we will copy here. I guess the same number is being displayed. Still, this is the process. Actually, last we will go to confirmations. No, one second. Now as you can see, there is no history tab. Okay, see here, no history tab. So we'll see what happens when we receive, when we do Migo. So let's go to our Migo session. Stock goods received. Okay, so there are many types of goods issue, goods received, place in storage, GR block stock, and based on that there are different options: inbound delivery, order, outbound delivery, purchase order, reservation, everything. This is the place where we will write our purchase order, and here we can mention the item. Suppose in a purchase order there are 20 items, but customer is or vendor is delivering only 10 items. So what happens, that is called partial GR. In that case we will enter the purchase order number and will enter the item number. This is the ordering plant, which plant is ordering these goods, but that is not required for standard purchase order. Why? Because standard purchase order already have mentioned all the details, which plant, from where, and what need to be procured. We just have to give this PO number. So what we are saying, based on this purchase order number we are supplying these goods. That means vendor is saying, based on your purchase order, the order that I have received, I am supplying you these goods. And this is the document date. So I believe document date will be 9. Let me see. No, document date is correct. So today only we have received the document. So what is the material? Material is 1157. Material group is mentioned here. Quantity is 10. Where movement type, this movement type is very important. Based on this movement type, a lot of screens and processes at the back end gets impacted, like goods received for purchase order into warehouse 101. If you change this movement type, what will happen? Goods received for purchase order into warehouse reversal. That means you are reversing the goods received. Goods received for purchase order into GR block stock. So this stock can be used immediately. 101 unrestricted block stock. But GR block stock is you are receiving the goods but you are blocking it from usage. You will first go for quality inspection. Once it is quality check is passed, then only it will go to unrestricted stock. That means, if you can see here, it's unrestricted stock. Unrestricted stock means you can use it immediately. Block stock is you are blocking it from usage, and after block stock it will go to quality inspection stock. Once quality check is passed, the amount of quantity which will be passed will be go to unrestricted stock. If some substandard quantity, damaged quantity of product is being sent, it will be reversed. And this is the movement type. Based on this purchase order, we are reversing this much of goods. Okay, and there are multiple types of goods received. So as you can see in the screen, there are 200, 500 something. Based on the organization, the type of products they are dealing with, this movement type will be customized. Can be, may not be, but this can be customized. So generally they will not be dealing in too much of movement types. As far as I have seen, maximum 5 or 10 types of movement types are generally used. First 5 is this 105 to 6, and other than that is 200 and 500, 251 and something is there. So we'll check it as we'll keep on proceeding with our classes. Okay, this is movement type. This is very, very important from interview point of view, as well as understanding that with a small change in movement type, how your stock is going to be impacted. Now it is here unrestricted stock, you can make it block stock, but if you block it, it will not be useful for, it should not be useful for you. Okay, and this is delivery node and bill of lading. Bill of lading will say testing 1 2 3. We'll keep this because it will be useful for us in future. Bill of lading 1 2 3 4. Okay, now this is purchase order. This is the purchase order based on which this transaction is going to happen. This is a traceability. Who is the vendor? Vendor is 1002. Account assignment is 9993. Okay, this is the vendor. If you click this, then it will give you the employee who is ordering this, G short 15, and what is the purchasing group? This one is the purchasing group, this is the contact number. So these are basic details. Now we have given the purchase order. We'll go to down. These are the line items. If multiple line items are there, which one, like purchase order we have given, suppose some 10 quantities are there, we want to do Migo only for 10 quantities. So you have to select from here and you have to click on OK. If you click on this, if more line items are there, I believe that will be displayed. So click on OK and then check. See, if there is any issue, it will immediately display you in the check. It will check for the entire backend process and tells you storage location is not mentioned. So we will mention storage location. It is here, storage location. We will mention slock. Okay, enter. It is asking which one. We will say okay, this one. Now we'll check. Document is saying okay, but posting throws an error. Material this does not exist in warehouse. So what happens? This material does not exist. So you cannot keep an electronics mobile in a refrigerator. Logically this is incorrect, right? So in your organization there is a place for everything. If you are bringing a steel, you cannot just dump in a small place saying that this is the storage location you have to keep. So there must be a specific location for everything. So how do we find out? We'll go to storage location should be 0001. Now we will write 0001. Enter. Now you can check. Document check is okay. Then only posting can happen. It is taking little time. Please wait. Okay. Let me check. Give me 1 second. Some ABAP issue is happening. So as we can see, material document is posted and this is the posting number. In case of Migo, there are two materials getting generated. One is material document number, other is accounting document number. Material document number will be displayed to you immediately, whereas accounting document number will be sent to the account section. Okay, so far we have done Migo. Now we will go and check what is the impact of Migo. Does our stock increases from 1060 to something else, or it is still showing the same thing? First we will go to purchase requisition. We will do the same other document. See, in purchase display purchase requisition, that means the person who has raised the requirement of this material, like you book something on the Flipkart, on your behalf Flipkart goes and procures the thing and keeps on sending you the update. So the person who has raised this purchase requisition, he is getting an update that goods receipt has already been done. So 10 quality came in the stock. Now okay, if 10 quality stock came, then it should impact the MM03 master data also. In MM03 display material master, we will go to account section. Okay, accounting one, plant is 1000. We'll go to click on this icon, go to direct accounting section 1, and it is here. It was 1060, 10 quantity increase, it becomes 1070. So does stock of material should also got change. It should also change, right? MMBE is the stock of material. So storage location is 1000. Let's see, it should be 1070 by this time. See, 1000 was all earlier. Now this metallurgy section, it is 70. It was 60 earlier, right? So we can see, notice in change from 60 to 70 it became. PR and PO history. So PR history we already checked and PO history we have already checked. We will check the PR history /O ME23N. Okay, display purchase order. Is it our purchase order 890? Yes, 890 is our purchase order. So we will go to one second, this one, purchase order history tab is displayed. Now you can see goods receipt is done, material document number is this. Okay, posting happened on 5/4/19, quantity is 10. Okay, price and everything, all the details are being displayed. If you want to see the material, you click on this and the material, see, display material document this. So material document is being displayed. If you want to see what is the transaction code that is being displayed, it is here, ME23N. Okay, let's go back. So PO is updated, PR is updated, and stock of material is updated. Similarly, master data in MM03 is updated instantly. This is why SAP is so famous. The moment you made a change in one place, it will impact in the multiple places, so everybody will get the correct information of the stock, material, and organization details. Now since we have done Migo, goods receipt is already done. Now we will try to go ahead and do Miro. Miro is for invoice payment. So next section is invoice payment. /O-M-I-R-O, Miro. Okay. Okay, maximum you can open 6 screens. I believe we have already reached 6 screens, that's why it is not allowing. So we'll stock we don't need, display material we need, and purchase order we need, display master data we don't need, so we can close to, and this one we don't need. Okay, so finally how many? 3 screens are open. No problem, we can open 3 more. /O-M-I-R-O, Miro. Done. So this is Miro screen. You can hide this PO structure. Enter incoming invoice, company code 1000. That means whatever goods is coming inside the organization, you can mention them. So you can do Miro invoice payment based on these things: delivery note, bill of lading, service entry sheet, based on vendor, transport service agent, exchange agreement, IS oil, and outbound delivery. What is IS oil? Is industry specific. IS is industry specific. Oil is for oil and gas corporations. Okay, so we have already done this purchase order. So let's see how to do with purchase order. This is our purchase order number. Okay, not based on this material document number, but based on this purchase order number. We have received the goods based on this purchase order number. Okay, enter a valid date. So which date we have received? We received on 5th of this month. Enter. Now see, it is saying amount is 60,000. Okay, and text code is 0, as we have mentioned in while doing raising the PO. Okay, quantity is 10 and everything is mentioned, right? Now if you want to check, simulate means we are checking whether the everything is fine or not. So we will get the more information from messages. Message is throwing some error. Text code VA exists, balance is not 0, so total debit is 60,000, total credit is 0. So accounts does not allow you to post this kind of transaction. It should be balanced, two-way entry. Debit should be equal to credit. Whatever comes in, same amount should go out. You are saying 60,000 things came in, but you are not saying that where from the money is coming for the 60,000. 60,000 money should go out of your organization. Suppose you went on a shop, you purchase a mobile phone. Now you don't pay the money to the mobile phone for the mobile phone. Can you take the phone? It's not possible, right? So similarly, Miro is saying you are taking 60,000 material. You are saying, okay, purchase order based on this, we wanted to receive this material, but same amount you need to pay, right? So this is where payment comes into picture. It is saying 60,000 is debit is there, so you have to make some credit here. And now this amount can vary also. So we will make that input text 0. Now payment term. The term of payment which was agreed with the vendor is mentioned here. In first 14 days they have to pay 13%. In next 30 days they will pay in 2%. So within 30 days they will pay 5%. After 45 days they have to pay net amount, or within 45 days they have to pay the full amount, clearing the. But for the time being we will just say, so see, balance is green now, there is no pending balance here. If you remove this, you can see the balance was pending minus 60,000. See, balance is showing red symbol, incorrect. Why? Because it is minus 60,000. So you have to enter 60,000 here. Done. Balance is green. Still, message box is throwing some error. What is that? Text code VA exists. Balance in transaction currency. Balance in transaction currency. Is there any problem with currency? No. I believe it should go through now. Text code VA also exists. Okay, so we will check it once again. Simulate. This is there. Screen got refresh, and the messages are evaluate receive settlement is active for purchase order this. So why it is saying ERS is a warning message? Because ERS is evaluated receipt settlement. That means the moment PO is Migo is received, based on the Migo, automatic invoice posting should happen. That's what it's saying. It should happen automatically while you are doing manually. But for the time being, we'll show this. So document is not faulty, everything is fine, and now we will go to this display simulate. That means we are already simulating. You can hold it or you can post it. Suppose you want to just enter the data, you don't want posting to happen today itself. Financial posting people will do generally in the last day to get the maximum benefit from the money they are holding in the account. So you can simply hold this, input all the data and hold it. Okay, what happened? Invoice number this is held. We'll copy this invoice number. We will keep it here. This is invoice number. Okay, we will do this. We'll go to invoicing document and invoice date is 5. So we have just mentioned purchasing order number again, and clicked on enter, all the details get populated, and it is showing some message. What is that message? Balance note 0 minus 60,000. Okay, it is again, I have to enter that data. Okay, now same error we are getting, and now we can go here and post. Okay, 1 second, let me simulate it. What is the message? Tax statement is missing for tax and VA also exists. Okay, tax statement, this one should be 0 and enter, simulate. Okay, it is done. Now we'll post it. Posting you can do direct saving also, Control S. So document number is created. Now we'll check the status of PO, PR and other things once again. Okay, so last time it was goods received, right? Just reload the document once again. We'll see the PO history. Now see, last time it was goods received, now it is invoice received. That means invoice has already been done, invoicing is done, invoice has been generated for the vendor for supplying the goods. Now second change, let's see, I don't ME53N. Um, 235. It's 238. Okay, we'll open this. One second, let me check what is the PR number. We can just exit this master data. We don't need master data. Now we need a standard PO. Was received, we don't need anymore. One second, this. See, display purchase requisition, PR. Schedule line, this one. Purchasing document was this. Schedule line this. Goods received happened, invoice receipt is done. So PR, PQ, Migo and everything got updated with the information what is happening from the point PR is created to the point invoicing is done. So this is called P2P cycle in SAP. We came to an end towards this P2P cycle, and the most important point to be remember is this is only standard purchase order. So this is widely used, this is mostly used, standard purchase order, but there are multiple types of purchase order for which we have to find out material and we have to create material, make it end-to-end transaction, so that we are more fluent, and the people, those who are listening, you should be practicing it more and more. Seems like only this much data is mandatory. If you have this much data, you can very easily, actually only this much data, these three things: master data, material, plant and storage location. It will help you to create PR. Once you have PR, you need purchasing organization and vendor data. So this vendor should have this plant listed, and this storage location should be linked to this plant, as I have shown you how to data mine in my previous class. So by doing the data mining, you can take the data, this data which is required, then put it in the Excel sheet in this format. This will be really useful for you to create data, to create purchase requisition, to create PO, and then finally doing Migo and Miro. Okay, after this invoicing, what happens? This invoicing document is a financial document number. It will be generated and it is sent to the vendor. Vendor, based on this invoicing, financial department will make the payment. So that will comes under FICO. The payment processing will happen for the customer. If you want to see few more details about this invoicing, you can see some of the details here. One second. Where is Miro? This is Miro. No, I need purchase order. Sorry, purchase order. So this purchase order is already expired. That's why it is not allowing me to proceed. But if you select here the date, so you can see who is the vendor. Not only that, payment details are also mentioned here. Payment terms is, this is the pricing procedure. Okay, there will be multiple terms of payment that a company deals with. So this is payable immediately due net. So they should pay the whole amount immediately the goods receipt is done. This is payment within 14 days, 3% cash discount. If you pay within 30 days, 2% cash discount is available. And this thing is mentioned here in the basic tab. See here, within 14 days, 3% discount, within 30 days 2% discount, and within 45 days net discount. Net you need to pay. So there is a 45 days you have to pay the net, no discount is there. Details, this is the currency that customer deals with. Goods receipt invoicing document is there, text code VA is there, invoicing party is this, general ledger account is this, tax, contact. So who is the point of contact, who is the buyer? Is the me, the SAP person, GSoft, who has raised this. Who processed the GR? I processed the GR. Who did the invoice receipt? I did. But in actual real scenario, you will come to know that who requested is now unknown, but the person who requested, his name will come here. Who buyer is this, who did this GR processing. Now the requisitioner can be a company person, individual employees or department, and buyer can be a purchasing organization, a person who is responsible for buying goods for the organization. Okay, buying goods for the organization. This is GR processor who did goods receipt. So it will be somebody who is dealing with inventory and the goods receipt part. Who did invoicing? Invoicing will be done by some different person. So everybody will not have all the access. This is just for learning purpose. Otherwise SAP follows SOD, segregation of duties. If somebody is in the buyer section, he should not go and take the goods receipt. If somebody is doing goods receipt, he should not do the Migo. Migo verification will be done by Miro verification should be done by somebody else. So this is how entire details and other things are already mentioned here. Okay, notes, you can mention some note over here that based on this and this, such and such things, we are getting the goods receipt. This is the vendor, means supplier's address and direct contact number. So if you want to contact to the vendor for any purpose, you can simply call this number, you can contact it. So in real life this is really useful and very much helpful for the people, those who are dealing with SAP, those who are procuring and those who are selling goods. It makes things smooth and faster, and the business logic is such that you cannot do any mischievous activity. Everything is predefined and every standard is set that this has to happen in this way only. Next session we will be seeing few more end-to-end process. So far what we have seen only standard purchase order, movement type 101. In the coming classes we will see more such things, how we can do end-to-end, but this is the generic procurement to pay cycle. This is the complete cycle of procurement to pay. Now there are different types of material, types of Migo or purchase order, there are different types of purchase order like standard purchase order, stock transfer purchase order, framework purchase order, pipeline purchase order. So there are a lot of things, but the basic flow will remain the same. It's the only thing we have to select for different option. We have to make the goods entry in different options so that it varies, it creates some variance, but end-to-end flow is the same. T code will remain the same. Thank you very much for watching my video, and we will see you soon with the next set of videos on different types of purchase order. Thank you very much.